Here we have the 3 new Revoltech figures from the movie Evangelion 2.0. You can, open brackets, not, close brackets, advance. What a complicated name. So here we have Eva Test Type 01, Eva Production Model 02, and the new character, Eva Provisional Unit 05, which is the one we're looking at because I like the number. So the new Eva Provisional Unit 05 is piloted by Mari Illustrious Makinami. Not too sure about that second name. Now Revoltech have updated their packaging slightly. Previously you would have gotten something like this if you were to purchase a Revoltech figure, but now they've made the boxes wider, which I suppose is more in line with other anime figures. You still get all the same shots on the back and on the sides, so there's no real difference except the packaging is larger. Yamaguchi. Oh my god, it's got a Rovo chip and it's got like a number 10 written on it. Oh man, I gotta get more of them because they are just like so cool. And if that's chocolate, I'm loving it. Wow, it's got a drill. How original. Alrighty, let's open her up. Ooh. Sweeties. Maybe not. Little bits are falling everywhere. Let's have a look at this. It's got a box. That's probably for those little chips. Oh man, that was fun. Can't wait to get more chips. Ooh, that's kind of cool. If kind of stiff. What is this? Interesting. There doesn't appear to be much bendy on it. Are they broken? I might have to do that little trick they show in the box. That's kind of cool. Wasn't expecting this. Don't know what it is, whether it's from Evangelion or something. I don't know, but it's purple. Assembleborg. I'm sure there are people out there who actually know what that means. I don't. Alrighty, translators, get working. So the little booklet. So with all little Revoltechs, they've actually changed the design of it slightly. So you get a multiple fold out, more little Evangelions, questionable material, stuff on the back, then it folds out again. Dude, he looks like a big jump. Oh, that guy, it's him. Whoever he is, that's him there. It's Spider-Man. Not sure who that guy is. Yeah. Okay, don't know what that is. Now obviously, all this, maybe not so obviously, it all folds out. And we've got instructions, Japanese for things. So there he is. And that's explaining what he is, but I don't have a clue. We also have stuff over here. And we got our little points. So I don't know, maybe they're worth 500 yen. Right. And of course you've already seen this. Like, not even a decent poster. It's a mess. So it comes with a little box. The box open. They stack up on each other. You can put stuff in them, like your 10 points, which you want to keep safe because you'll never be able to use this unless you live in Japan. In you go. Handy dandy. Great. Now on to the main event. It comes with a drill unit, which you can see. It's got a drill attachment at the bottom, and then a pointy bit at the other end, because it's useful with a drill, and a hole in it. See, on the box it shows you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little attachments. Now if I look here, you've got 3 attachments, one already on the base which I've just put on, and then the spare one here. So somehow I'm able to fit 5 on there, but stick that on and it isn't long enough. Take our little Evangelion. Cool. I suppose it looks more like a lance than maybe a drill. Now the other 2 attachments it comes with are its little pancake flippers, because obviously this guy's a chef, and not only is he a chef, he sports the colours of the Irish flag. Yay! Now these guys just tab into the top, line up the hole with the little hole in the top of here, and just give it a push in. And there we go, that's one attached. Way! So starting at the head, we get the usual forward and back chicken action, oh yeah. It also goes from side to side, but this is limited on. There's a little cavity underneath the head where the neck sits into, so if you push the head all the way down, you can't get it to turn, it just becomes stuck. So that's a little bit of a shame. But once you pop the head forward, you'll get some fairly decent turns out of it. Now this is solid and won't move, so if we start at the top with their pancake flippers, they don't actually move, they're just tabbed in. But when you come down to the actual shoulders themselves, they're comprised of 2 parts. You've got a joint here attaching it to the body, and another little joint here attaching the shoulder pad to the arm. So if you hold the arm, you can give this a twist around. Now it won't actually do a full 360 because of this little piping on the back, like so. So again, that just moves around. You can then independently move the shoulder pad, so it goes up and down, twists around the body, and twists on the arm itself. So if we move further down the arm, we get to the elbow. And again, this is on a Revoltech joint, so you get the usual articulation. It spins on its little nubby, and again it'll spin underneath the arm. So you come further down, you've got its hand / implement of destruction that kind of does up and down and spins around. So very dangerous, very dangerous. So the chest has no articulation, so there's no forward and back joint, it's just solid. What it can actually do is spin from side to side. So you can have the Eva unit looking down menacingly, or if you spin it around on its waist joint, or whatever you want to call it, abdomen joint, it can then look like it's actually flying. So it's fake articulation. By turning it around, it changes the angle of the upper part of the body. So instead of actually getting a joint, it's just a little bit of clever mechanics. If we move on to the lance, it's pretty much the same as the other arm, except there's a little tab just here that connects into the base of the lance. Now that just holds it straight. You can also bend it on a little lever joint, like so. So going to work, throwing it over your shoulder, on guard. If we can move down to the hip, you'll see the leg attaches to the body in a slightly unusual fashion. It goes from side to side rather than the normal forward and back, which is unusual. Then if you come further down to the knee, it's the same thing again. So instead of actually going forward and back, it turns sideways on itself. So it kind of folds up, which is a little unusual. So your brain tends to think, I want to bend it backwards, but it won't do it, and you can just damage the little joint, which is a bit of a pain. So instead of the usual black colour used here, when we come down to the leg, they've actually changed it to green, which is a nice touch, because I'm sure big black Revoltech joints there would completely break up the colour scheme of the Eva. And then if you come down to the feet, or I suppose thrusters, these basically just go forward and back. While all Revoltech figures come with a stand, I normally wouldn't bother using it, but for this guy I definitely will. I think this figure comes to life when you start mounting it on its display stand, because it can start getting some serious action poses, which are just not possible when you have it attached to the ground, or when you basically use its own feet. It just doesn't work right, but it looks absolutely fantastic like this. Just to try and give you an idea how large this guy is on his stand, you've got yourself a Yamato up front and a bit of Nemesis Prime in the background. My god, I love Nemesis Prime. Now, would I recommend this one? Certainly, I really like it. It's very nice. It's different from the usual aesthetics of the Eva figures by not having legs, and also by using weapons for arms rather than the usual hands. I'm kind of happy about Eva being re-envisioned, as you might say, because I have the TV show if I want to watch the TV show version, I've got the alternate ending movies if I want to watch the alternate ending movies, and now we've got this new movie thing which I'm looking forward to seeing, and it's probably just recently released in Japan by the time I post this. But who knows when that movie will hit Ireland, if at all. So this was me, was Arthur, with another review saying Sláinte.